Here's Elvis Andrus. And a pitch. And a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And the righty deals. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Ground ball left side. Fair ball.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And up next for Chicago, Zach Remillard. Swing, and that one hammered down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they jump out front. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Andrew Vaughn now. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. And that's outside.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And it's even up. That one ripped. Bangs off the wall. Throws to second.
All over that one right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And next to hit for the Sox, Gavin Sheets. Rocketed out towards right center. McCormick snags it on the run. Yasmani Grandal up to hit. Center field. McCormick has it sized up. And there's 2 down. Lennon Sosa now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Bounced out to short. Pena. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. But the White Sox with a 2-run homer. And it's Jose Altuve up to hit here. The wind of the pitch.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Here comes a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
On a line, base hit. Here's Yordan Alvarez. That's in for a strike. Chris, Alvarez has turned into one of the best young hitters, maybe one of the best hitters in all of baseball. He's got some of the most raw power in the entire game. And that squirts through. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Jose Abreu stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Ball 2.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets.
Andrews to second, and that's 2. Nothing across on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid. Back here at Minute Maid Park. New inning getting started. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Tyler Naquin. In the air, left side. Brantley makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 away. Trace Thompson steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. The pitch. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really...
the throw in time to get him, and that... Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the left fielder, Michael Brantley. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Throws across the diamond. And they get Brantley for the out. Here's Kyle Tucker. Kyle's brother Preston got a little bit of time in the big leagues. Pretty good left-handed hitter. Played his college ball at the University of Florida. 1 down, base is empty. And that's outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Kicks and deals. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Remillard throws to first, and Tucker is retired.
Batting 7, the center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Chas McCormick. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first? Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1, 2, 3 go the... Back here in Houston, and the batter will be the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. On the ground to third. And a quick out, number 1. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Remillard. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, no strike.
And a foul ball left side. The 1-1. Fought off foul. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
It's a good take.
That one missed.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker should have it. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. And now Andrew Vaughn. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. Line drive, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Gavin Sheets steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 1 so far. In the air, left field. Brantley in position. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. There's a strike. Chris, here's a weird note, at least to me. Jeremy Pena is the first rookie shortstop to homer in the World Series. He did it in 2022. It had never been done before when he homered against the Phillies. Goes down looking.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Martin Maldonado up to hit.
0-1.
The 0-1. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. That's towards center. Thompson has this one sized up. Snags it for the second out.
Now that's second baseman.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Led off the game with a strikeout. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Altuve in his 12th season hitting leadoff in today's game. And he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Bounce to third. Whips it across. And they get Altuve for the out. Back here in Houston as we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's the DH, Yasmani Grandal. Pena tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Lennon Sosa will hit next. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Move to first. Sosa back on a dive. Tyler Naquin to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Sosa leads off first with 1 away. And there's a foul ball. Runner on the go. Popped up right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Now a throw to first, and he won. Welcome back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Alex Bregman. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Singy, this guy was a shortstop most of his life. He's transitioned very nicely to third base. And the power has come at the major league level. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Yeah, and one thing, even though we don't see a whole lot of bunting these days, I've always been impressed with how he's been able to make that play up the third base line and throw firm to first to get the out.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Thompson settles under it. He's there. He's got it. 1 down. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Single to right in his first trip. Fouled off. He was late. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. And there's a ball.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in, wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Got it by him for the K.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
0-1 now. This one lifted in the air, left field. And the inning is over. Astros are down. We go to the top of the fifth. Now here is Trace Thompson. The Y to kick the pitch. And there's a strike.
Oh, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out, the only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to him. Number 36. Ground ball up the middle. Pena. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs. So the lineup flips over. So up next for Chicago, Elvis Andrus. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And here is Zach Remillard. Swings through that one. 0-1. Andrus at second with 2 down. Strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. In the air, right field. Tucker makes the grab, and that's the inning. The White Sox. And welcome back. And Michael Brantley is going to come up to hit. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And he hits a ground ball right side. In time to Vaughn. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Tucker in the box now. No balls and a strike. Thinking Kyle Tucker's done a little bit of everything. He's won a World Series. He's been an All-Star. He's won a Gold Glove. And a guy who was the 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft. Fights it off. He'll see another.
He's been a guy that can kind of fly under the radar, but not so much anymore. Everyone's aware of the damage that he can do in that lineup, but a guy that's kind of old school, doesn't wear the batting gloves, just goes up there and rakes. Got a great arm in the outfield as well. Definitely the pride of Plant High School in Tampa, Florida.
McCormick in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
There's a strike.
1-1.
And it is 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Dives for it, but it gets down for a hit. McCormick rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they trail by 1.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
Man on second, 2 down. Got him swinging. Back here at Minute Maid Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Back up the middle and a base hit. Now it's the right fielder, Gavin Sheets. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
I think 4, 6, 3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
2 down, nobody on. And that's outside.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Stays alive.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Kicks and fires. And now it's even up. Ground ball right side. Abreu takes it himself. Out number 3. Nope. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. And another ball. The wind of the pitch.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Now that can happen when you're trying to dive out over the plate so you can control the outer half. Very difficult to get out of the way of good velocity in.
And it's 1-1. Altuve on at first, nobody out. Pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1. And that's ripped for a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Digging in, Yordan Alvarez. And that misses off the outside edge. Runners on the corners, no outs. And it's even up.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Here's a 2-1. Swing and a foul straight back. And now 2-2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Vaughn over to second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. Jose Abreu up to hit.
Jose Abreu.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Jose Abreu, one of those guys with kind of a quirky number 79. It was a number his mother chose for him way back when. She said, pick a unique number and make it yours. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
The pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. 1 run on 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Rafael Montero. Lennon Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. The pitch. Into center. McCormick has it sized up. And it's caught for the out. And up next for Chicago, Tyler Naquin. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And now here is slides, but he can't come up with it. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
Wastes no time there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And the pitch. Little chopper rolls foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Now a check on him at second, back safely. Now fly ball to right center. Can't get there, base hit. Here comes the throw. The run comes in from second. It's 3-2, and that's a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Elvis Andrus steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Two on, 1 out. Way out front for strike 2. 1 down. Runners at second and third. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Mike Clevenger.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
McCormick in the box now. Takes strike 1. 1 for 2. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Throw comes back in, The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Really important at-bat coming up now.
And here it comes. Ground ball left side, could be two. Feeds to second, out there. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Martin Maldonado getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him swinging. Good job at damage control right there. A new arm into the game, the righty, Ryan Stanek.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And a pitch. High fly ball out towards left field. Brantley on a dead sprint, racing back, and it bangs off the wall. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Substitution now at second base. Here's the White Sox pinch runner, Corey Lee. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Gavin Sheets steps to the plate for the White Sox. First offering, and it just misses.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Stanek picks over, and they got him.
It's so rare that the pitcher is able to be that quick and make an accurate throw to second base. It's just not a normal thing for him to do, but does a really nice job there of getting it to that middle infielder and the tag being put on the runner. Nice pickoff right there.
Swung on, belted, carrying well. Gone. He circles the bases, and they take the lead. It's 4-3.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. Pulls that one foul. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Hard hit down the line and left. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Stepping in, Tyler Naquin. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Sosa at second with 2 down. And that one is inside ball 1. So now 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. But the White Sox get 1 on a homer. It's now into the game. Corey Lee. He takes over as the new first baseman. Jose Altuve digs in now.
Corey Lee.
And the right-hander back to work. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Here's Alex Bregman, known for his late inning heroics. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That to right. That gets down for a hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Abreu in the box now, takes strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next one just misses. 1-2 to count. Outside. The 2-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. Around third. He scores to tie it up. It's 4-4.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Makes a nice running catch. 2 down. So first and second with 2 outs. And now Kyle Tucker. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Tied at 4. Swings and misses. And a count 2-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
That one out to right. Sheets on the move, racing back. Makes the catch up against the wall. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Now into the ball game on defense, Greg Kessinger. He's the new third baseman. And now Trace Thompson, 1 for 3. The right-hander back to work. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Gone. He'll circle the bases, and now they're out in front. It's 5-4.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
New arm out of the bullpen, Hector Neris.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
And the batter now, number 36. One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
0-2 now. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Boog, you have any memorable hit-by pitches yourself? Maybe high school, college?
No, but I almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium. Out there to center. McCormick makes the grab, 1 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Zach Remillard. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one. 0-1. Neris, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. He goes down looking. Here's Corey Lee. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. That one lifted to left. Brantley in position. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. And some drama here in the top of the ninth as this home. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Garrett Crochet. He has a great slider with tons of movement. McCormick in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Here's a 3-0. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
No outs, runner at first. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Foul ball. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. In the air, center field. Thompson drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 1 down. Martin Maldonado up next for the Astros. First pitch, and he just misses.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a pitch. Check swing. No appeal. And that's ball 2. They say it went. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. 3-2 now.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Diving, and he can't make the play. In comes the run from second. It's 5-5.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. Some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this. Having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
Aaron Bummer takes over on the mound. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Bummer deals. Right through there, got him. That's the third out, inning over. So we're in extras here. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Gavin Sheets. Neris back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Ground ball right side. Altuve slings to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. Yasmani Grandal steps to the plate for the White Sox. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Swings and misses. 0-1. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Here's the third baseman, Lennon Sosa. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. And that will end the inning. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Jose Abreu. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. 0-2 now. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. Now Michael Brantley steps in. That's in for a strike. Next offering misses down and away. Ball to strike. Slapped foul. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's two away. Kyle Tucker up next for the Astros. That's in there. It's 0-1. In the air out towards right center. Thompson on the move. Makes the catch, inning over. Welcome back, and on the mound to start the 11th inning, Brian Abreu. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Naquin. And the pitch. This one high in the air to left center. McCormick has it sized up. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Thompson goes after that one for strike one. Line drive, that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Next to hit, number 36. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brantley pulls that one down, and there's two down. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup, Elvis Andrus now at the plate. That's to third. Kessinger zips it to first. Third out. So a man left for the